Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive into some matches. So we got a kind of a grindy green-black deck with a good amount of escape and a lot of removal. So our ideal is to get to the late game and kind of just grind them out, get them out of cards and creatures and resources and just kind of end the game with our creatures. We'll kind of see how that works out for us. Yep, 2 removal spells, and hopefully we draw a green, a pretty decent creature to keep punching through. We'll definitely keep that. That's pretty easy. I believe we're on the play. Okay. Definitely not casting that for 0. That doesn't make any sense. Move that out of the way. Pretty much nothing on turn 1 that we'll want to kill with a Mire's Grasp. If only we drew a green. That'd be a perfect turn 2. Alright, we'll pass it back. We are wanting to hit green in the next couple draws. Got plenty of time. Lamp Pad might be something worth Mire's Grasping. We'll have to think about it. There it is, a good green. I think I'm going to instead play a Chimera and ship the turn back. And then when we get to swing, hopefully we can just Mire's Grasp that out of the way and start getting in for 4. Or he might Mogus Favorite. No? Okay. If he Amorphosis, that's not bad. Did not swing there. That's interesting. Alright. Player land, and then we'll just think about what we want to do here. I think it's best to double spell here. So I think the ideal thing is to Grove Dancer and Mire's Grasp. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll kind of just keep our boards kind of clear. And at some point, maybe we can draw the guide to sack this to draw a card, or maybe sack this with a Lamp Pad and kind of bring it back later. Alright, well, gave him kind of utility for his Nightmare. That feels bad, because he definitely has things to hit. And we really can't get him out of our hand. So we're going to give him 1 of 2 very good spells, unfortunately. Oh, will Berserker give us +1 and swing for 1? That's kind of unfortunate. That just kind of shows you the power of the Elspeth's Nightmare that I was talking about. Being able to kill something and take something out of the hand is very good. And then even exiling my graveyard is going to be pretty good, because it's going to make this just that much worse. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to play the Mystic and Charger. Charger cannot block, so that's pretty good. Question is, do we even care about removing the 2/1? And I don't think we do. So what I'm going to do is give him a chance to trade if he wants to, and then probably just play the Lamp Pad. Now we won't stack this until after he exiles. We'll probably just keep it around and chump here, actually. And we'll hold this kind of up to give something -2/-2 if we want to. Yeah, you get to take my graveyard, unfortunately. We're starting to build up a pretty decent little escape graveyard there for our Chimera eventually, but that's the value of Elspeth's Nightmare. I'm not sure some of my picks were... I was right in not taking a couple of those, is what it is. We can't kill that with the intervention this turn, but we may want to later. Alright, so what I'm going to do is kind of chump here and then sack it. go ahead and sack it. Hoping to bring it back out of the yard eventually later. Alright. That's not a bad draw. So the question here is, do I want to keep the beats going and kill his fanatic, his Soul Reaper of Mogus, and get him with my 5/4 and possibly 1/3? Or do I just want to continue developing my board with the spawn and then possibly do that later? I don't think I want to give him a chance to draw cards with the Soul Reaper of Mogus, so I think the best plan is to kill it. And seeing as we cannot play another spell, we'll go for the full amount of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we gain life on this as well. So we'll go ahead and pay the full amount. There's not really a counter spell that gets in the way of this. So then we'll just kind of swing with both. Our life total is pretty high, and their life total is starting to dwindle, so they'll block and most likely mill themselves because they don't want to fuel this. And they might have cards that work with it as well. Oh, they're going to mill me. That's interesting. I did not see that coming. Well, I'm okay with that. And bringing that back kind of seems a little bit irrelevant for the most part. Alright, cool. So they got a way to sack and draw a card, so that's fine. So that's a good draw. I think the best thing is to continue the beats, and eventually we'll get to where this just wins, or I can sack them for the win. I don't think we have to devote any more to the board yet, or at all. And they're kind of drawing off the top. They might use this to scry. That's probably what they're going to do after I tap down their creature. And this pretty can't block at all, so it's kind of irrelevant at this point. So we'll just tap this down and keep getting in. I mean, normally I'd like to keep developing my board, but we're kind of got them on the back foot, so I just want to keep it that way. Okay. Alright, 2 creatures. So since they sack that, I will untap my Lyre, because there's no point in not. Drew a land, which is actually not bad at all, because now I can deploy one of these and tap something down. I think he's at what, 4, 5, 6 mana. This costs 7, but if he wants to do this, he has to lose a creature to draw his 2 cards and tap out, so I'm more than happy letting him do that. So what I'm going to do is tap down his most irrelevant creature, and lets me pay the most mana I can with this to get this out after I attack with both of these, which he's going to have to block. So he's going to block the 5/4 again and potentially mill me again, which again I don't understand. When you know that I have something I want to bring out, like he just personally made this available to me. I feel like in this format, unless you have a good reason to, you should definitely not be milling your opponent. Not with how this format's set up. Just all the land seems like the best idea. And like I said, we'll just use all of our mana each turn as much as we can. I don't know if there's anything he can really do to get out of this for the most part. Yeah, I think between our board and the Liar, even like the bombs in the set can't really get him out of this. That's perfectly fine. He swings with his 3/3. We say, okay, we'll take it once more. One tap our Liar, tap his Mogus, and the game will be over. And like he sees the writing on the wall. All right, so we got our first victory. Feels good. I do not like that I've taken so much time off Arena that I'm at bronze tier. So hopefully the games are good and there's not too many mistakes on either of our ends, I guess. But hopefully our competition is good. So we'll jump right back in. Try to get to the next one. See if we can get the full 7 on this one. I'm not fully confident we will. There are some busted cards in the set. We do have a good deck though, so we'll see. Yeah, we got decent removal for this kind of set. And then we got, you know, creatures. If we hit one more land, we're on the draw. This is the type of card I think I'll hold until I see a flyer. I don't think we're getting the beat down with it by turn 1, so. If I can snag like a 2/1 flyer with this, that'd be great. And there's a few of them in the set. One's a rare, one's a common. Both in black. All right, well, he mauled the 5, so that, you know, feels decent. That being said, is there a reason to play this out? I don't think the 20 turn clock's really where I want to be. Although we can just, you know, trade it later. Yeah, values. I'm just going to play it. I think there's value to holding it, but oh well. We can bring it back later or kind of, you know, escape it later. So it is what it is. 1 damage to a flyer most likely is not going to be relevant, especially against white. But it will chump block. White tends to have like the 1/2 2-drop flyer, or the 2/3 Sunmane Pegasus, or the 3/3 for 5. And playing this, I'll trade easily there. That doesn't bother me a bit. I'll just keep him back. If he plays an enchantment, then I'll let him through, but I'm going to make him have to play an enchantment. Skirmisher is not a card that I'm particularly afraid of, especially when he's so limited in cards. I don't mind being a little defensive and kind of just value him out, especially when I got ways to bring people back and ways to load the yard to make him escape back huge. Again, that's fine. I'll take the 4. Mystic Repeal, I don't think that's worth repealing. I'll take the 4 here. Because eventually this whatever that thing is, I can never not say that word to save my life. The venomous hierophant, something, will just get his way. And that's also an option. So I'll go ahead and play a swamp here and just kind of keep sitting back. I might chump eventually just to keep my life total low, but I think I can take it one more time and just get something in front of it. So I don't think it's worth it. Like I said, I think the end game plan that I already talked about of any of these 3 feels good enough to just kind of assume it's fine. There is an option to Mystic Repeal this and trade here. Kind of surprise them with that. I just think we got so many ways to answer it later that I don't think I have to make that play. I don't mind using my life as a resource, especially when he's at 2 cards. I think this can really blow him out later, especially in these colors. So I think I'm just going to take it again if you swing. Whoa, didn't swing. Okay, that's interesting. Kind of wish I drew that last turn. Oh well, we'll get both double colors on board. And no point of doing this yet. I think I just play this Hierophant. I think that sounds good. I think that's how it's pronounced. Alright, that's worth bringing back with the Acolyte. We're just going to sit back. We'll sit back. Like I said, I have no problem trading a 3/3 for the 3/2. Just continue to get his cards out of down. Okay, cool. Perfectly fine with both of those things. Okay, so he's willing to trade this, which means he wants to get this in the yard to go on one of these, which is fine. We'll trade. And we can deal with any of it, really. Alright, cool. So what I'm thinking, what is the best thing to do here? We can bring back any of this stuff, which is fine. Chimera. I think acolyting and holding up Mystic Repeal seems good. So I think that's the route of thing I'm going to do. So we'll continue to feed our escape and pick something in return. I'm half tempted to just take the Hierophant again, but I think the Lyre is the better card. So we'll take the Lyre. And we'll just hold up the Repeal. And continue just kind of just dirtling around, letting him just use all his resources. Some tests and training. I don't want to give him a card, so I'm going to Mystic Repeal. See ya. It's nice to 2-for-1 him there, so that was the value of holding that. So now, if he wants to put the Sentinel's eyes on there, he has to exile a card out of there, and we got plenty of removal for that. I think just locking a Sentinel's eyes on a creature that stays tapped is what we're going to want to do, and we don't mind going to 14, so we will. All right, that's pretty good too. So what I'm going to do is play the Lyre, tap that down so we don't let him keep getting his Sentinel's eyes out. And then we're going to start bashing. A slow bash, but a bash all the same. Boom, boom. He's hitting me with the nice emojis. Gotta love Arena for that. Ooh, he's playing another color. Interesting. What are you splashing for? What bomb? Well, we only have 5 mana, which means we can only play one thing. We'll go ahead and swing again and just play our big creature. Try to speed up the clock. Or big creature that costs more. If we could play both of these, we would. But instead, we'll just play the biggest guy we got. If we plays blue and then Dream Trawler, then we might have a game still. We'll decline. Only good thing about Dream Trawler is I could lock it down almost infinitely, so we probably wouldn't still have a game. Alright, given that we drew a 2-drop, now we can play one of these and the 2-drop, so we get into that point where we can double spell as well. And we're already ahead, so double spelling pretty much is going to spell the end of the game for him. Only reason we might not play it is if he had Shatter the Sky, so that's worth thinking about. But if we do that, we have several escape creatures to bring out, so that's fine too. So that's fine. If he does that, then we can still make use of it. That being said, I'm just going to play the most aggressive creatures I can. Now, when you're ahead like this, you want to kind of think of what makes me lose the game from here. And even if he plays Shadow of the Sky, I don't lose the game from here. I draw a card. I have escape creatures. I think you want to keep the pressure as much as possible. If he, for some reason, has a couple creatures, there's a couple ways to deal with stuff. This line leaves me no way to lose, really. And he's going through his rope. Most likely gonna concede in a minute. Or he's upset and he's just gonna time me out and make me win that way. Another reason to love Arena. People get upset with how the cards play out, or just feels bad. Hopefully I'm wrong and he just you know, his computer shut off on him or something, but the likelihood of that, given the context of the game and the amount of times he hit nice with emojis, not likely. Most likely he's just upset. Which this is Magic. Sometimes you modify, sometimes your deck doesn't curve out the right way. It happens, nothing to be upset about. No reason to waste your other person's time. No reason to assume that your time is more valuable than theirs. So we'll just let him rope out. That's fine. Win's a win. But I am definitely loving how this deck is playing out so far. Draws keep coming. We have we don't have anything that we would consider bombs, but we have very good uncommons and commons and stuff that synergize together to make this a strong, what I think is a strong deck. And removal that will deal with just about anything. So in one little draft, we're already up to silver. We ranked up past the bronze. So hopefully we continue to have some good games. So let's get to match 3. Let's go. All right. Good 3 mana. We got a 2-drop and a 3-drop, 4-drop. We got double green for if we do hit another mana, and we're on the draw, which is fine for the deck that has a bunch of removal. Seems good. Perfect hand to me. And they mauled to 6. Alright, so I'll play green first and pass the turn. Alright, blue, white. Usually the flying auras deck, so that is definitely a deck we may need to be worried about. We have an aggressive hand, so maybe we can curve out. This can attack into a lot of our escape people and kind of nab the one card we care about in the graveyard. Good draw so far. I think I'm a fan of playing this instead of this here, because he'll trade in a heartbeat here and just exile my Chimera. So I think I'm going to play the green and kind of play the Soul Reaper. And we have 5 mana to keep curving out here. So we'll just continue down this road. I would like to keep this to draw cards, but I think I'm perfectly happy trading 2 for 3. Well, getting this to attack is fine by me. So I'm going to swing. I don't know if it's a right attack, but if he wants to, you know, trade and give me a goat, that's fine. If he wants to trade 2 for 3, that's also fine. Omen of the Sea, yeah. I figured it was that or Vexing Goal, seeing as he didn't counter my Soul Reaper. That's another reason to play Soul Reaper over the Chimera. Not to get it exiled into counter magic. That's a card. That's a card I gotta worry about. Well, hopefully we draw our mini removal. That is not a good enough removal against him. It usually is for most cards, but it still gets to do its effects, tap down or not, which is unfortunate for what? Oh, man. Okay, well, I think our only option is to try to keep up-ish with a 4/4. I don't think the Liar... I mean, we could take the turn off to do a Liar, but he just plays an enchantment and gets a 2/2, and then we're tapping down one of his many lifelink creatures, which doesn't seem like a winning line either. I think we just have to hope that before he can make too many flying lifelinkers, we hit a final death or something. Yep. That's scary as well. So if he plays an enchantment, he copies his Archon, and we're just pretty much gonna die. Oof. I don't think we can probably come back from this, given what I think's in his hand. He might have another Omen or a Starlight Mantle. And if he does, then he just copies the Archon, and we just makes a bunch of 2/2s, and we're just gonna be dead. So I'm gonna play my land. Then we gotta decide what the path to victory here is. It's not a good one. Because if he has Starlight Mantle and I swing with my Typhon, he plays it, puts it on his Thaumaturge, and he copies this, and it's going to be a 4/5 lifelinker that he just eats here. And that's not going to be very good. If I play Liar and attempt him to make him do that this turn, I could try to tap this and then kind of play his hand before attacking. I'm going to do that. None of it feels good. I could just play the Berserker and boost this, and then it kind of cuts away the Starlight Mantle idea. So maybe that's a better idea because I can continue to devote to my board. It probably is. This, at least, if he doesn't have something here, lets me kind of lock this down too, but I just know he does. Yep, see, all the things that I said that I thought he had, exactly what he had. Oh man, we're dead. We're so dead. We can't attack into any of that. And then locking something down with a Liar isn't going to do much going forward. There's just too much lifelink flying going on. I don't think there's enough removal in the world for that. And then he made another 2/2. Yeah. Like, the play could have been to just do this, but I don't feel like it's any good. Given what he had in his hand, there was no path to victory there. Got another one? Oh, you sure do. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Final death. You're just a little bit too late there, buddy. Would have gladly took you last turn. I think it was even too late for that. And then we'll concede. Oh well. Can't win them all. That card is a bomb. That's one of the cards that, if they just curve outright, no one can deal with. And he definitely had it. Had a good curve. Had a good way to copy it. Had a bunch of ways to make more 2/2s. There's no win in that game. I took the line that would let me tap down the 1/1 and kind of force his hand, or possibly tap that down, and if he doesn't have enchantments, tap down the Pegasus as well and kind of keep up. But I don't feel like there was another line that would work better there. 3 swamps. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep it. It's a little greedy, but I'm going to keep it, hoping that we draw exactly that. We draw a forest, and if we don't, we draw just a swamp in the first couple. We can try to keep up and search for a forest here. Drawing double forest, huh? That's fine too. We like mana in this deck. So we'll start off with Grove Dancer and hope they don't omen it down. They did. Yeah, that's fine. Loathsome Chimera, okay. Alright, we're going to take a healthy hit this turn. And then the next turn we'll kind of start getting things turned around, hopefully. Red-green monsters. Ouch. Okay, so now we have to think about what we want to do. We could play the Hierophant and just trade with one of these. And kind of get fuel going for like Acolyte or something. Which might be okay. If we Hierophant next turn, we could Rage Scarred Berserker. We could eat the extinction, one of these escape guys, but he has nothing going for him yet. So I don't think I care about putting them in the yard yet. I think I'm on the Hierophant card plan. I don't think I eat the extinction yet. Alright, 3 lands. I'm kind of glad I did that. I didn't want to draw more lands. And those are the perfect things to escape with later. Oof. Now I'm not glad I did that route. Should have definitely considered Iris Blessing when I made that choice. Alright, so we're going to play land. Oh, man. Do we play around him doing another one of those? Because I could just Rage Berserker and offer the trade. And then Lamp Pad and eat Extinction the next turn. Certainly an option. I think I'm going to be greedy again and play the creature and go, if you kill it, then you win. But if you don't, then I'm going to trade here. And next turn eat here and kind of be at, what, 2? 2 dice to another one of these. 3's not a whole lot better. Oh, man. Feels bad. I'm going to play out this. I want to use all my mana. It's a little greedy, like I said. And if he can kill it, then he just wins on the spot. But I also want to curve out to give myself a better chance of, winning later. Which I feel like this does help me do that. Okay, all that being said, this costs 3 cards to bring back. And this costs, what, 4? So getting this in the graveyard, I want more than getting this in the graveyard. This is going to trample 1, 5, so I'm going to go to 1 if I do that. Whereas I'd go to 2 if I do this. But 1 and 2 is not a whole lot different for me other than this guy could kill me. That is a problem. But if I draw a land, or I could just get a land with this guy, yeah, I'm gonna block here. My plan is to block here. I go to 1. I Acolyte of Affliction if I don't draw a land, get a land, and play Lamp Pad. And we're gonna have a blocker here to kill that as well. So I think I have to do that plan, because otherwise if I eat here, then I die here. So I'm going to Acolyte, get a land, and play Lamp Pad. I have a blocker here, hopefully to win, to be able to trade there, and then I have another blocker here. If he has a removal for one of my creatures, I just die, which I do. So I think my mistake that game was not playing around Iris's Blessing. Had I played around Iris's Blessing and killed instead of Hierophant, I'd have a lot more health and I'd have a lot more wiggle room to where I could, get a couple more turns deeper in the game. Maybe I could turn things around. So note to self, play around that. All right, we're at 2 losses and 2 wins. Not where I wanted to be with this deck. I felt like that matchup was probably one we could have won. We can deal with fat creatures fairly well. We just did not. All right, come on. I go first. We got double 2-drop, 3-drop, card draw. So any mana can play us any of this. We can stumble on mana for a couple turns and still play stuff. So we're going to definitely keep it. We got a high probability of drawing a mana within the first 3 turns. The 2 draws we get. So that's okay. I think I'm going to play the Piper. It attacks better, and if it dies, it dies, and Lamphead's a better late game card. Okay. So we did draw our land, so that's good. We'll go ahead and attack. I don't think I want to Pursuit right now as much as I'd like to hit a land. I think I'd rather continue devoting to the board. And the 2/3 is harder to kill. Now if he Elspeth's Nightmare, no, okay, we're good. Cool. Cool, we're still hitting lands, so that's good. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to attack with a 2/3 because I think it's going to get through. He's going to be afraid of like Mogus's Favor or something, so he won't block. So we're going to get free 2 damage in this way. We did. Boop. I could have also, I mean, there's an option to just kill that. I don't think I need to. I think I'm okay with just relentless pursuing here. I probably should have did that first, so I'm not giving away that, you know, a land was in my hand. So I misplayed there. I could just play out another creature. I think I'm going to draw. I'm going to just accept that I misplayed a little bit. Wow. Well, we got double green spells in our deck, so we'll take that. At least we won't hit too many more land. Alright, cool. Let him get in for 2. No blocks. My turn. Alright, so we'll play the land he knows about. He doesn't have anything in his yard yet, so killing this and getting in for 4 gets him to 12. Not terrible. It's not great either. What could he do to make me regret playing this for -1? Infuriate? That could save it. But if he does that, then he kills either of these guys too. Do I offer the trade? Probably not for him. Could offer the trade for him. I think I will. I'll offer the trade here and see what happens. Worst case, I can sack it and draw a card. Okay, we're in for another 2. We'll go ahead and play Lamphead and hold up Erebos' Intervention, I think. We don't have to do anything yet. This Catoblepus is going to kill anything under the sun. -5 at this point, so that's a very good impersonation of an expensive like Chupacabra. I don't mind taking 5 here. I will. Actually, it's -2, right? So if he gives this +3/+2, it would be a 5/5. I could -2 it to a 3/3. It still kills that. Same thing here. Yeah, I'm just not going to block. I'm not going to take a chance of Infuriate blowing me out and wrecking my board. Especially when I don't feel like I'm really in that much trouble. Okay. Might be worth killing. So all that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill his Ragehound right now. Just kind of keep up. Because my Catoblepus is gonna kill the Terramit. Now, he might sack that and draw a card, and that's fine. He's not going to. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. No reason not to just do this right now. We'll be winning the race if we do this. We'll go ahead and kill the Tyramit before we can start really doing much to our yard. Probably sack it in response. But this lets us get a pretty good attack in and kind of just keep going. We got 4 creatures out there. One of them sacks to another creature, so that's like 5 damage and Lampad, which is always worth keeping track of. Got another one in hand. So we're really starting to dink and dunk on some damage. And the more we do that, the closer we get to just this guy just finishing the job. And we always have the fallback of sacking this twice to get 2 cards. So we're in a fairly decent spot. Ephemia, yeah, that's pretty good. That'll slow some things down. Okay, random 2/2. So, what are you doing? Interesting. Alright, well, that board got clogged up quick. How do we break this stale board? If I swing with this, he just trades with a 2/2. Which doesn't feel great. If I swing with any of these other things, the 2/3 pretty much locks it down. Is it best to just play 2 creatures, or do I want to draw 2 cards? At this point, I'm just going to play 2 creatures. I could be tempted to just, swing with this and try to get a little bit of his board gone, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to let him do what he's going to do. Sack whatever in response that he's going to try to kill here. Oof. Don't like that. So I got, 6 damage, 7 damage with Lampad triggers. So you don't need much more. Okay. So, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Lampad triggers. We're getting beat in the air. Beginning of your upkeep, so there's no point in keeping a land in hand. There'll be 7 in the air each turn. Do I want to draw a card with this, or do I want to hold up the idea of possibly just winning by sacking stuff? That's what I got to decide now. And it's not an easy decision. I do think I want to get a card. Don't want to tap that way. I want to hold up double green in case I hit a Typhon. I will sack the Piper. Draw a card. Woohoo! Good thing I went back and tapped right. Okay, cool. So that's a beater. That's something we can work with and can definitely come back as well. So I guess I had the Carotid in case I did tap wrong, but that's fine too. Alright, send it back. I got 2 mana that I can make with this, so that's 2 sacks I can do with this. Alright, we can make this work. We might be able to win by sacking people now. I'll start by sacking the goat and kind of move from there. Nice. That's a big dude. Okay, you got it. Gonna be taking a healthy hit. I think that's the plan. I think we got to start sacking dudes. Fine. Hit me for 8. don't know if you have enough to, no, you don't have enough to bring that thing back. Alright, so I'm going to tap this for 2. We're going to use this to sack this goat. And then I think we're going to use this to sack this 1/1. Alright, so we got 5 more sacks we can do. If he has a kill spell, I just screwed up. Oh, that was bad. That might have cost us the game. It's an enchantment, right? Okay, so we're back in it. All things considered. Beginning of your upkeep. Okay. So we'll tuck that now. We'll tuck that now and kind of still keep staying around for a little bit. I don't want to trade this 3/2 for anything, so we're going to send it back. And the sacking plan we're not on line for anymore. I got a feeling this Rage Hound will be coming back and possibly something else in this hand. We're not set up too well. But I think we're going to sack whatever he tries to kill in response and draw a card. Try to get back into it. We definitely made a big mistake getting our shields down with the lamp pad. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. You got it. Okay. Really? Alright. Go ahead and sack the lamp pad. Draw a card. Alright. That's not bad. Do we want to sack another thing to draw a card? I don't think so. I think we're alright. Alright, any lands are going to work. Hierophant. Continue to fuel our yard. Ooh, did not want to see that. Do we also have our Omen in there? Yeah, we have no way to bring anything back anymore. Okay. At this point, do I want to swing my 3/2? I mean, no. No, the ground is not how we're going to be losing. Man. So I'm wondering why he didn't play that last turn. 3, oh, it counts that. Oh, man. Okay. So we just want any way to deal with that flyer at this point. We don't have 1 mana ways, so we might as well let him bash in. Alright, so we'll sack another thing. We don't have any way to bring anything back, so that's not any good to us. Lamp pad could gain us life. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and sack the Cataplepus. It's fine. Draw a card. Come on. Something I care about. That's nothing I care about. Give me something. Come on, come on. Alright, Stratus Dancer. That's a good way to use some mana. Alright, that being said, he has to double block if he wants to deal with my Hierophant. We have to swing. Yeah. Swing for 3. That's fine. Chumps. You're gonna sack it, draw a card. Makes sense. Alright. Got a big graveyard here. Pass. Let him get him for 2. Okay. Go ahead and mill. Go ahead and mill again. Alright, we got a life out of that one. Unfortunately, This card would have been nice to draw. Myers Grass, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and swing for 3. See what he does. Oop. Tap. Alright, we'll kill this. Man, this is a back and forth game. Alright, we'll ship it back, I think. Yeah, we'll ship it back. Because now we got a chance to possibly start swinging again and win with Lamp Pad. I always like holding up a Lamp Pad. Or at least I'm going to learn my lesson from not doing it last time. Okay, we knew he was going to be coming back. 4-2. It's fine. Not someone I want to trade away with this. Our library's at 10. That's worth noting. Okay. I'm going to do it a couple more times. Yep. One more time. There. That's good. That's the type of card we were wanting to see. Okay, so I don't want to trade here and here. I really don't. I think we got enough blockers to do other things. So I'm just going to Arachneer. Take care of all these lands. Boom. And if they can deal with that Arachneer, it can keep coming back as long as they don't exile it. I'll play a land because at this point we got all kinds of mana to do things. I don't want to auto pass anymore. I don't know if I want to mill or draw anymore. We'll see. I think Lamp Pad is probably going to be our path to victory here. So this has to attack. So I will send him up there to block. Now, do I want to trade there, or do I just want to sack it? I'm going to sack it, I think. I think I'll use it as a drain. Free way to stop damage and free way to push a little. Now, it's risky because we're not taking a creature off the board. But I think that's fine. My turn. Cool. That's kind of exactly what we wanted to see. So we'll go ahead and Catoblepas down his 2/3 and then just swing out. If we swing out after doing that, we should be able to win. As long as he doesn't have removal. Because we'll be able to sack with Lamp Pad as well. Alright, cool. I think we pulled that one out. I don't think we played optimally the whole time, but I think we made enough smart decisions to win the game. We were getting pretty close to milling ourselves. One reason to think about possibly going over the 40 card limit. But again, I just don't think our deck has enough mill for that. Alright, let's see if we can keep rattling off some wins to get a little higher. Only 3 and 2 so far, and this deck actually seems like it's pretty good. So I'm hoping that we don't get a stinky result. That hand's good. We got 2, 3, double 4, 3 mana, all the mana we want. Get another green later. It's great. Swamp. Draw. Now we just want to start hitting some mana. Yeah, I like that card a lot. One top, one bottom. He's going to choose something. Alright, cool. We hit the green we wanted, so we're going to have a pretty healthy curve. So if he takes too long to do stuff, then he's going to be in trouble. Now if he holds up 3 mana, then possible he has a counter. I think if he holds up 3, I'm going to play the Liar. Not because I want it countered, but there's less that can counter the Liar than the creature. Fateful End. Okay. Well, at least I know that my Typhon's going to be good. Alright, so Riptile Turtle, he has to play main phase to draw 2, and that's what he's going to do. Really, Typhoon, it sucks that it doesn't swing through it, but my Liar can tap it down for 0 mana, so he's not going to see that coming. So, use 2 of his mana, draw 2, play a land, and pass it back to me most likely. For 2 mana, there's not a whole lot of things he can do against this Liar. And it gets me in for the beats. Always great when you can use this for 0 and just tap that down and swing. Gotta love it. He could have Stern Dismissal here. He's certainly holding up like a couple stops, like he has something. So maybe Omen? Probably Omen. Oh, nothing. Now he gets to look at both of our decks, see what we're each doing next turn. And then I get on tap with a Liar, maybe, and tap something else down. Which I definitely will. Well, I might. I have a way to answer that 4-2, and I could keep the turtles tapped down. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna decline. Oh, that's even better, because I could play Lampad and that, and kind of deal with that permanently. Sure, let's do that. Goodbye. Swing. The value of 1 mana spells. Love it. Alright, cool. And we'll end the turn. And that turtle will stay tapped. Alright, what do we got? Kraken. I'm happy I saved my removal. That Kraken's going to get whacked. We're going to leave the turtle tapped. That is a much better target for this. One green does like nothing in this set, so I don't want to pretend that I have something for 1 green. I'd rather pretend I have Omen. So I'm going to get rid of this Kraken before he can do anything. Starlit Mantle. That's fair. Okay. Well, good use of that. Now he's going to have chump blockers for a long time against this Typhoon. Hopefully we get in here, we can get him to 4. And then 1 creature, and we can really just kill him with Lampad, so it's not too big of a deal. I think he's pretty much dead still. Come on in. Untap that. Oh yeah, I could untap it and tap one of the tentacles. And then if I swing out, I could possibly win that way. Sure. Send down the tentacle. And all I got to do is get in for 1 here, and I should win the game. Now there's some instant speed stuff that he could do to break this up, but I still think I'm going to do this play, especially with the Acolyte in hand. Like Stern Dismissal, maybe, is one of his ways to deal with this. Like it'd be nice. Alright, so we'll stack that too. So if he doesn't have another way to deal with my lamp pad here, he still dies. So I get in for 1 and then sack my lamp pad. Yeah, he still dies. Boom. Good deal. Whew. Not here Kraken. Not a card you beat very often. Another one of those cards that just is a bomb. Hard to deal with. But power of the lamp pad there. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. Let's keep pumping out some wins. Hopefully you get 2 more. I'd be happy at 6 and 3 with this deck, I think. Would not be happy at 4 and 3, and 5 and 3 would be okay, but not too great. But again, this set is full of bombs, so maybe since I don't have any, I should be happy at 5 and 3. Yeah, it's not great, but I got 2 drops and a 4 drop. So if I go 2 drop, that ramps, play this turn 3, we could get some things going. It's not the best hand in the world, but it could work. Drawing a land was great. Yep. So I don't guarantee my 2/2's not going to be very good this game. Not early, because that'll be a 2/3. Won't be swinging through that, so it's better to get my Hierophant out earlier. So that's what we'll do. No block. In for 2. Alright, cool. We got an Omen and Dead to get back any of the stuff we mill here. Like that. He's stuck on 2 mana. We were on the draw, right? I think we were. I think he's behind on a mana. Feels bad. Yeah. Won't be Omening in the Dead whenever we get back. Why did he only mill? Why did he only do 1? Right, you can do 2, right? Why did he not hit the other creature? I don't understand. Yeah. When it dies, return that to the battlefield under your control. Cool. I hope he never dies. Don't want to tap like that. How about I lay a Grove Dancer, make sure I get that out, and then we'll kill that. I don't understand why he didn't kill this guy. Like, I'm going to get him back later with the Omen, most likely, and I just don't get it. I could respond to this. No. When it dies, it goes to the graveyard, so there's a chance. I don't know how that ruling works. If it dies, it goes to the graveyard. I could, in response, take it out of the graveyard with the Omen before it goes to his control. I'd have to look that up. I'd have to go in full control mode. I know that Arena probably would not be very able to deal with that kind of thing. The only good attack I have here is with the 3/3, so that's what I'll swing with. I could have Omened back that. I think I'll wait. Yeah. I'm going to swing here. And then at the end of his turn, I'm going to open back my Berserker and Scry. And if he goes to kill this, okay, that kind of sucks. Because whatever I do here is not going to be good. If I omen back my Berserker, then he takes my Berserker. But if I don't omen anything, he just takes my omen. So I think I have to omen the Berserker, let him take the Berserker, and this way I can still at least get a Scry out of this. So that's what he's going to do. Unfortunately. I could have also milled and then omened, but that doesn't matter. None of it was good for me. I'll go ahead and sack that. We need to get some good scries here. No more land. Endless Pursuit. I am okay with that. Could do a lot worse. Go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Alright, so either of those escape guys are good. The Freaka Spawn's very good. So I'm going to take the Chimera and send the Spawn to the graveyard because I want to use its ability. So I'll go ahead and do that and take the Forest. Send the other two packing. Yeah. Next turn I can do this. And then I can also play this Chimera this turn. So yeah, all that is good for me. And I will swing with the 3/3. Here you go, buddy. Yep. Here comes Terramit. So I want to get that Freaka Spawn out right now before he can take it away. And that's just what I'll do. Land, land. Omen doesn't matter. Actually, I'll just take Relentless Pursuit out of here. Cool. So make him sack. He sacks a 1/1. And then I can. This taps for 2 mana. So I can neg 2 something. Sure. Swing for 3. So if he blocks here, I can neg 2 it and just kill it, and he doesn't get my creature after it dies. So that's pretty good. I could swing here and neg 2 and kill that as well. No. Yeah, I would. So I could swing here too. I don't want to swing here. I don't want to trade for a 1/1. So we'll swing like that. Kind of just see what he does. Yep, made the block I thought he would. So we'll do this and do it for 2. And kill this guy out of here. Auto pay. And just keep rolling. Make his Terramit not really matter. Probably should have played my land differently, so I played the land he knew about. Okay, so play the land he knows about. This attack into this, bad news because he just gets my guy, and that's just a terrible attack. It also shuts this down. So I only get attacks here. So that's what I'll do. I'll attack there. Make him take 5 or jump. If I swing out, he only has 1 blocker. So he has to block here. Okay, that's fine. Actually, let me do the math again. I might want to swing out. If I swing out and he doesn't block him, that's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so he doesn't have to jump. Alright, so I'm just going to swing here. I'm not going to offer up any trades. that I don't have to. Do I still have, I do still have some escape creatures. I have at least one. So milling at least once might be okay. He's going to take 2 things out. So I'm going to mill once and see if I can hit my spider. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Now he gets to eat that. Oh, I forgot about the typhoon. Oh well. Took a chance there. I'm going to let him gain a life out of the Tyramet now. But he's tapped out. Him crewing that before I attack doesn't feel like it's a good idea. I don't think I need that much mana. I'm going to tap this for 2 green and let it resolve and then sack it. And then I'm going to use 1 more mana and do this again. He's saying good game, so I think he sees the writing on the wall. We'll go ahead and mill again. Wow, milled 2 removal spells to get to my land. Seems good. I think this is the turn where I'm just going to attack. I think he has to jump here. If I do that and he still dies to the other stuff. Yeah, we'll just attack. I don't know what his thought process with this card was. But it looks like he was screwed on mana, so he probably didn't have a whole lot of options anyways. Playing this and gaining a life, I don't know if it would have did it either. But looks like the game's over. Yep. Good game, buddy. There's nothing for 1 black other than Omen. Yep. You get it on your field. That's perfectly fine. The damage goes through. Oh, first strike. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's see if we can get at least 5 out of this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be slow, internet. Let's go. What do we get? Yay. Oh, we did get 5. Let's see if we can get 6 or 7. Let's go the distance. Like I said, if I can get 6 and 3 with this deck, I'd be satisfied, given the bombs that are in the set. 7's where obviously we all want to go. 7's the end boss. The Omega weapon, so to speak. Cool. This hand's very good. Carry Tid in the turn 3 Typhon feels pretty good. A removal spell, a couple of them. And then Carry Tid will be tapping for 2 after that. We can hit another mana, Cataplepus like turn 5 or so. Turn 4, actually. Yeah, this hand's great. We're on the play. Alright, we drew a land. So, the dream is alive. Turn 3 Typhon, turn 4 Cataplepus. Let's go. Who knew we could kill it with a Moga's favor? Don't do it. Thank you, buddy. You're so nice. So we gotta go with Spawn or Typhoon. I think we just want to, like I said, ramp out as much mana as possible. He said good game already. Interesting. I think he's just playing with me. Yeah. Seems neat. So now I think we just play Spawn out and swing for 5. Really put the hurt to him. Turn the screws, so to speak. Next turn we'll be able to neg 3 anything he plays, hopefully. It feels pretty good. So if he kills the Typhoon, he gets it back. Yeah, that's a play. It's definitely a play. Sure. I could just intervention it. I think that's a better play than to eat it. And then later I could acolyte it back or, escape it. I can't play Catoblepas yet anymore. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to neg for it, gain 4 life, and keep swinging. That's the best play, in my opinion. Save the eat for something I care about. That's not my own stuff that I can bring back. Get him for 3. Okay. So we kind of equaled out what that was there. I mean, he played the minion's return to take the creature from me and a removal. So that took 2 cards, and it took 2 cards for. So it was a 2 for 2, basically what I'm trying to say. Oh man. If I swing with a 3/4, he just double blocks. I could kill the Pegasus that way. Or I could make him double block and then exile the Pegasus while he blocks and kind of 2 for 1 him. Which feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to do that line and see what he does. And then we'll kind of make our plan from there. Alright, that's fine. Could Relentless Pursuit to draw land and get there. I honestly think this Pegasus is worth killing. I think I should just kill it and keep him off of gaining any life. And kind of set up a draw to maybe get another land to Catoblepas like the Hazel Island or something. Nope, I want that land. I'll keep it. Seems alright. Yep, seems good. Seems better. No blocks. Alright, so here we're going to kill the Chimera. I don't want to give him a card, really. So if I kill the Chimera and then swing, like he can get the card after, so I can kill both of his creatures. But he also isn't going to, he isn't going to block here probably. But I will trade here if he attacks next turn. So we're set up pretty good here. We got a way to get stuff back with Affliction, Relentless Pursuit to keep drawing cards and, get the escape going. And we just got good attacks, so let's just start off by swinging. See what happens. Yep, we'll trade and draw a card. Which is fine. Do I want to bring something back? Or do I want to just draw? If I draw, I can get a land and play both. Yeah, let's just be greedy. We'll try to draw a land and play both. Home in the Sun, sure. Cool. Land and land pad. I'll take it. And getting Myers Grass back too. That seems okay. Alright, cool. Well, he's well fed to be escaped. So's that. Alright, our options is, I don't think we want to land the Catoblepas to kill something and put a creature out. That's fine. Typhoon, we'll just escape. Same thing with that. So do I want to take a cheap Myers Grasp to play the 2 cards in my hand, or I want to take Catoblepas and just kill something. I'll take the Myers Grasp. I think being able to like triple spell or something here, or, you know, one of these and kill something seems okay. Oh no, took my Typhoon. Makes sense. Do you have another way to deal with other stuff in my graveyard? Punish me for my decisions? Okay, that's fine. You're going to put that on him? Knowing I just got a Myers Grasp? I'm confused. I wouldn't even have played the Sentinel's Eyes. 2 top. Okay. Well, I'm going to Myers Grasp that and get in. See what happens. Could also do that. Alright, so we're going to kill this Harpy. Again, I just don't understand that play by him. We'll kill the Harpy. We'll swing with these 2. And then we'll probably just escape the Chimera. Get the biggest dude out there and get this tapping for 2 mana, which will let us explode out for a bunch of stuff. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Land, spell. Things we can't bring back. Alright, we're kind of set up for a little, what is it, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost lethal. Lampad would be lethal. He doesn't know that, but he did top 2 cards, so it makes me think he has a Final Death or something he put on top. Alright, so best player lands out. Best to also put our Lampad out so we can sack anything he goes to Final Death. So now it kind of forces his hand to do it right now. He didn't do it right now. Okay, so I'm kind of very not afraid of anything he's going to do. We'll just swing out. See what happens. Flicker. I don't think I want to sack that for that. So I think I'm okay with that. Sure. You can flicker it. And then we'll just get in with the team. Boom, boom, boom. I'll hold Arachneer. We'll just play the Hierophant. Mill some more. What did we get? Cool. I'm going to hold up the Lampad instead of play that out. It's not going to do me much good. That's fine. He's going to Sentinel's Eye, is it? Yeah. So we literally have a bunch of ways to win this turn. We could just sack our whole team and kill him. Or we could swing out and sack and kill him. There's no wrong way to eat this cookie. Alright. We're going to the end boss, guys. We're going to 7. One more game for it all. So he topped Flicker and Daybreak Chimera. I don't know if I would top Flicker. Alright. Here we go. Cue Pokemon battle music or something. We're going to get this. Let's see if we can 7-2 this draft. Alright, I'm good with that. I think. That's not great. I go first, so that's better. Entrancing Liar can buy me some time. Eat Extinction for any mana I draw is good. I don't have good creatures. I'm going to keep it, but it's sketchy to say the least. Go to our turn. Okay, that's at least something we can do. Alright, we want to hit green mana or some kind of creature. Something to do. Yeah. That's the type of quick start we're not going to want to face. Okay. 2-3. I don't want to block that. I think I'd rather give myself an option to Liar something down. So I'm going to Liar and pass it back. Then we need to draw a mana, for sure. If we draw a mana, we'll be alright. If we don't, we might tap this down. It kind of depends on what he plays, really. Yep, 2/3. My turn. Ugh, come on. I thought in 3 turns we draw 1 mana. Let's see here. I could tap down to 2/3 and let him keep getting in for 3. I could lay a 2/3 and kind of give him a chance to just tap out and kill it, and then he could swing for 5. What if I just spend 3 mana and tap down the 3/1? I think that's the best thing to do. I think that saves me the most damage. Buys the most time. I'm going to tap that down. Because if I draw a land, I can make a 3/3, and the 3/3 stops the 2/3. So this could be 1 turn of him attacking. And the 3/3 also trades up with almost anything. That actually isn't so bad. Like, I don't care about dumping that. And honestly, I don't care about, what is that? That's an enchantment. So I could care about dumping that. If I draw a green, I would be upset with doing this. But if I draw a black, all the rest of this stuff works. I'm going to dump the repeal. I'm just going to go on the standpoint of I'm going to be mono black this game. Taking 2. It's no big thing. Decline. And definitely. There we go. Cool. Right decision for the most part. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to just tap out. We'll tap out. Put some more stuff in the yard. There's all the green. Cool. More green escape creatures. Oh, man. Yeah. We'll be alright. Agonizing remorse. Yep. Feels bad. There goes what? Eat to Extinction? Yeah, that's what I figured. If he swings here, then he has probably just Infuriate. That's the only thing that would make sense with him swinging here. He could Mogus Favor after swinging, but he loses like both of his cards, so that wouldn't feel good. Yeah, so that would be the only thing that would make sense. Otherwise, he just Fateful end it here, like before blocks or something. So if he swings, I don't think I'll block. No, actually, if he swings, I will block because Death Touch still eats it. So any of those things don't matter. Death Touch is Death Touch, you know? Decline. All right, there's the green. Cool. So he knows about my whole hand. Yeah, so I'll just play the Soul Reaper of Mogus and kind of pass back and kind of just keep buying time. Like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to race with him. I just have to get to where I can get double green and start laying these creatures. Ugh. I hate that, but at least I can bring it back. Whatever he kills. Yep. Not whatever he kills. I know what he's going to kill. But I'll just probably bring it back. Yeah. I think it's worth bringing back. We'll just do it. Soul Reaper. Boop, boop. Perfectly fine with that. No. We're going to keep that 3/1 tapped as long as possible. Alright, cool. So I'm going to lay this first. Give myself an option to sack something if I want to. I won't yield through my turn because I don't want to give up the ability to sack something. I will probably be a little bit vulnerable at the end of his turn to Omen to Scry. But I feel like that's just needed. That's bad. Don't like that. Don't like you eating my graveyard, even though you were gonna do it anyways. Yeah, scrying's gonna be needed. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. Interesting. Erebos Intervention. So could kill the Timuret or the Soul Reaper, Amogus. Yeah, I think I'll kill the Timuret and like hold this up to draw next turn. I'll kill the Timuret, have that be able to continue to feed my escape type stuff. Kind of force his hand to do this turn. But also force him to either sack it to draw a card or, you know, exile my yard. He can only do one or the other. What? He did neither. Okay. I love it. Alright, we're at a good, healthy total now, to where I don't care about holding back anymore. So I'm just going to swing my 3/3. Now he can swing back and just gain 2 and gonna bounce off each other, so that's probably a bad attack. Yeah, that was a bad attack. Oh, never mind. Why didn't he just sack that and draw a card? If he was getting rid of my graveyard anyways, God, I need to keep up, but he should have sacked that and drew a card. That doesn't make any sense. Also doesn't make any sense me attacking, so. Yep, you got it. You're gonna be able to kill that the rest of the way? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I may have punted this. I'm going to pay 3 to draw 2 cards, and then I can pay the other 3 to tap. But if I draw something I want to play, I'm not going to be able to. I'm at a high life total. I'm not gonna let him on. I'm not gonna tap it. Cool. Let's see what we draw. Yeah. Acolyte and Force. Let's do that. Boom. So we'll lay the Forest and we'll Acolyte. Feels pretty good. We'll return the big guy. No swingy. Wrong choice last turn. Not going to do it again. See if we can come out of this. Alright, 5 of this is going to come to this. So I'll have 2 left over. No blocks. I'll take 3. You got it. I'll have 2 left over, so I could tap that down. Swing 5/4. Yeah, I'm gonna tap it. Take action. And tap it. Ooh. That might be better. Yeah. Let's do that. 1, 2, neg force this. So let's do that instead. Let's neg for that. Yep, you got it. Resolve. And then he's most likely gonna scry. Oh, okay. That's fine. Gonna return the Soul Reaper back. And then he's also gonna get a scry. That's pretty good. All things considered, pretty good. If I trade my Bleepus with that. Okay, cool. Start getting the beats. Okay, so he's going to scry. Two on the top. Yep, that's rough. Yeah, it's 5 in the graveyard so far, so this gets in the yard, he's going to be able to escape it. Same with this. Oof, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Regretting that. Okay, let's see. He can bring that back. Are we taking 7 this turn and then tapping down something? If I block here, I could swing for 5 on my turn, but I don't want to tap that down. I think I gotta block here. I think I'm going to. Yeah, take less damage. Still alright. My turn. What's going on? There we go. Alright. Ooh. That's actually really, really good. Makes me happy I did what I did. Yeah. So what do I want to do? If I tap this down, I don't want that in the yard. I think I'm going to do this to pump this up, offer the trade. See what he does. If he takes the trade, sweet. If he doesn't, then I'll just tap down his Soul Reaper or Mogus. And then, which is possibly what I should have did the last turn, giving it was the same exact play, almost. But this lets me Cataclysm down his, either his 3/4 or his, oh no, Rage Hound. That might be game. I think I have to untap that, right? Pay 6 to make 3 something. Ugh. Or I could untap it and tap down my own guy and hold him up 5 and have 2 left over. I think I'm going to decline. I think I have to decline. Oh no. Okay. That's certainly something. Man. I think I should Cataclysm though. Oh man. This is tough. This is tough. Okay. If I final death this, it goes bye-bye for good. If I Cataclysm, I can kill this, and I can have 2 blockers to kind of be safe. This comes in. I can trade off with this or bump with this. Only gets one turn with this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna Cataclysm. It doesn't feel great. I'm gonna kill this off. And kind of just sit back. So if for some reason he doesn't want to attack here, he thinks I'm going to have to force attack at him, right? Which I would, but my final death and Liar might be able to do some things here. Final death costs 1. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. That's definitely my final death target. So he's going to swing with both, I assume, right? Because this is my own creature, why not swing with it? Wow, jeez. Interesting. So if I trade both of these, I can kill my own creature, but literally all three of my creatures are gone. I take 6 instead of 5. If I trade this here, my chump, and then I get this creature back on the other turn, and my blocks are okay. I think I have to do it this way. Yeah, block. Oh man. Sure. If I draw a land, I can tap something 3 or more. That doesn't matter. Decline. I'll decline. So I have to attack this turn. I'm getting a 5/4 back. Okay, so final death. No, let's do the forced attack first. Fine. In for 2. Boom. We'll final death this idiot. And hope that we're gonna be okay. 5/4, give him back. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we played it right. The reason I kept this guy around is because I felt when he had to deal damage to himself, I didn't explain that he wouldn't die, so that'll be good. Now, I'm not forced to trade here. I could, but I'm not forced to. I think I might just go to 1 because I don't. This is one of my ways to win. And this guy trading, I got a decent yard. I'm okay trading there with that guy, but this I'm not, and I can always tap it down. So I'm gonna go to 1. He has ways to kill me, but I think I want to maximize my way to win here. And this has been a crazy game. Go to 2. I'm sorry, I said 1. Yeah. Now we're gonna untap the liar this time. He's gonna be able to scry to try to get one of his ways to win at 2. So I'm gonna definitely untap it this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll tap that guy down. Auto pay. Okay. Now we got to decide whether we want to try to win before he can kill us. Because we could play around a removal spell or we cannot. If I swing here, I'll have 2 blockers that can stop what he's doing and trade. And I have a 2-turn clock. Or if he's able to scry into a removal spell, he can just kill me by getting any of those in. So I have to decide what I want to play around and how quickly I want to try to win. I think I have a long game. I think I'm not going to quote unquote play to win here. I think I'm going to be cautious. Not let the removal spell kill me. He could just also scry to the top an Omen, which could also kill me. Mogus Favor. Yep. See? So I didn't play around the removal. I did play around the removal, and I'm getting a chance to still possibly win the game. Okay. So now he's forcing me to basically lose both of my creatures. And he doesn't have a way to bring this back, so it's actually fine by me. Because I'm going to bring back Chimera and have another guy. So turns out, right decision, being cautious. And the one reason I was doing that, oh, he does have a way to come back. One reason I was doing that was because he had the scry. He has more chance to dig to that removal. So, feels like it was the right call. Decline. Okay. Land, land, land. Boom. Lands are needed, and especially when we have Liar and a couple other things to use them for. Now we got 2 ways to stay alive here. Oracle, that's pretty good. He has to attack with this. So I think we just continue to trade off, keep his creatures down. Although, could have tapped this. No, that's the right call. I'm going to take action here, actually, I think. I'm going to tap down. No, he could pump it up to 4, so I have to pay 4 for it. Don't have enough to do that. So I'm going to decline. Cool. So we'll replay out the Chimera. We'll Final Death and Relentless. Continue to take the spells, not the creatures. Well, we are going to have to take a creature now, so we'll just take the higher. Whatever. Any of them. Cool. So I think we're starting to stabilize. I think this time we might have to trade here. And he's going to exile our Chimera. Or I could block here and sack it, which is also an option. We'll see how it goes. Continue to... Ooh, no! That's not necessarily what I want to see. Well, it's also not too bad. Really. I could double block, just kill it, and then start bashing in. Yeah, let's do that. He's gonna take 2 and draw a card or whatever, which is fine. Oh, actually, he only gets to kill 1. So you take my Death Vigil guy, and I can start trying to win with the 5/2. Feels fine. We may have just found a path to victory. Sack creature. Nice. Alright, so he sacked that to kill this, so I can't trade anymore. So the plan is to not cancel. So I'll tap 2 mana for that and then use this. We'll sack that and drain him. We'll sack this and drain him. And we'll, like I said, we'll tap this down and try to beat in. This card isn't going to do much this game, hopefully. Yeah, 1 tap, pay 2. We'll just try to beat him before he can do anything. Auto pay, seems good. Play land, because like I said, we can always use it. Alright, he's got 1 turn to do something. Our Liar taps down any creature. Alright, we got there. Heck yeah. Beat the end boss. We are going to be 7-2 with this deck. Seems good. Well, actually, not necessarily. He could sack that. No, he can't. We're good. Good game. We did it. That one was a tight one. There was plenty of... I think I had a few misplays through it, but ultimately at the end I think we tightened up and we did what we needed to do. And, well, good draft I felt. Good matches. And hopefully between me and you we learned something. See you guys. Well, actually, let's go ahead and claim our prize. We'll open our packs and see what we open, and then we'll part. See what the spoils are. Anything worth it? Nope, that's pretty bad. No way. Shatter the Sky, that's actually would be good if I wanted to build the control deck. And let's go with, that's meh, but I did get a mythic out of it, so that feels pretty good. Alright, cool. I'm building up the diamonds, and that's exactly where you want to be at the end of any of these. 7-2. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. See you later.